This is a Collegible Test 10, Module 1. Number 1, the line graph shows the percent of cars for sale at a used car lot on a given day by a model year. Okay, and question is for one model year, is the percent of cars for sale the smallest? So left hand side, that's a percent of cars for sale, and X side here, that is a number of year model. So you're looking for smallest, so that year, which is 2014. C. Okay. Number 2, the graph of the system of linear equation is shown, and what is the solution? Solution is intersection of the two line. So that's then x value is a 4, y value is a -5. So 4 comma -5. Okay. Number 3, the total cost in dollars to rent a surfboard consists of a $25 surface fee and a $10 per hour rental fee. A person rents a surfboard for 3 hours and intends to spend the maximum of $75 to rent surfboard. Which inequality represents this situation? Okay. So there's a one-time service fee, which is $25 plus per hour, it'll charge $10. So 10 times number of hours, that's T. That one cannot go over $75. So it should be less than equal to 75. That represents this situation. So 25 plus 10T less than equal to 75, which is D. Number 4, the graph shown will be translated up 4 unit, and which of the following will be the resulting graph. So when you focus this vertex, which is a 2 comma -2, but when you go 4 unit up, translate 4 unit up, then only change this y value. So 2 comma then -2 plus 4 is a +2. So it's right here. So your graph looks like this. So when you look at the answer choices, that should be A, because that one is 2 comma also 2 comma 2. Okay. Now number 5, s equals 40 plus 3t. The equation gives the speed s in mile per hour of a certain car t seconds after it began to accelerate. And what is the speed in miles per hour of a car 5 seconds after it began to accelerate? Okay. So speed s. So you're looking for that speed s. 40 plus 3 times. That's a 5 second after. So you plug in just simply a 5 into t. So 5. So 40 plus a 15. So that's a 55. D. Number 6, the function f is defined, f of x is a quadratic like that. And what is the value of 2? So you plug it in, f of 2. So you plug in 2 into x, so 4 plus 2 plus 71. So that's a 6, so 77 will be your final answer. Okay. 7, an event planner is planning a party, and a cost event planner one-time fee $35 to rent a venue and $10.25 per attendee. So the event planner has a budget $300. What is the greatest number of attendees possible without exceeding the budget? Okay, so one-time fee $35, and then each attendee it costs $10.25. So 10.25, and let's say X is a number of attendee, right? So it should be within budget, so less than equal to $300, right? So, but remember, this is a great, you're looking for greatest number of attendees, so that should be maximum integer, okay, not decimal. So let's solve for X here. 10.25x less than equal to, that's a 265 when you subtract 35 both sides. Now use a calculator. 265 divided by 10.25. Then if you calculate this one, it's around like 25.85, something like that. Then what is the maximum integer? Then x has to be 25. Okay, not 26. It should be less than 25.85. So maximum possible integer should be 25. Number 8, the table gives the distribution of the votes of a new school mascot, grade level for 80 students. So 80 is a total. One of the students is selected random, and what is the probability of selecting a student whose vote for a new mascot was for lion? Lion is this. So simply just a 20, that's your favorite outcome, over total outcome is 80. That's the probability. So 1 out of 4, C is answer. Okay. Triangle ABCDEF are congruent. What you need to know is two triangles congruent. That means all the sides are congruent and all the included angle also congruent. So what he said is here, let's see, you draw, there's a right angle, so I'm gonna draw like that. So two congruent triangle. Let's say B is a right angle. So A, B, C, all the matter, D, E, F, those are right angles. And I said angle A, which is 18. So corresponding angle A and D, right? So this also 18 then. Now question is, what is angle F here? So simply 90 minus 18 will be this. So that's a 72 degrees, right? Okay, so answer is B. So this one add up to 90. So those are complementary. Number 10, 4x plus 2 is a 12. And then what is the value of 16x plus 8? You can solve for x and you plug it in, or simply you multiply by 4, then it will be 16x plus 8, right? When you distribute. So you multiply by 4 also, then 12 times 4 is a 48. B. 11, what is the expression? Which expression is equivalent to that? So m to the 4, q to the 4, any negative power, it goes on the denominator, g, and m, q to the 5th, g to the 3rd. So when you collect like terms, so when you multiply, you just simply add exponents. So m to the 4 plus 1 is a 5. Q also same way, 4 plus 5 is a 9. But this one is since it is on the denominator, so you subtract. So 3 minus 1 is a 2. Okay, so that answer is B then. So what I use is x to the, let's say m times x to the n, then you simply add up. And then when you have a same base exponent, but when you divide it, then you subtract. Okay. Another things you should know, if you have a parenthesis like that, and then you multiply. Okay, those are very important. And another one is, let's say x to the negative m, y to the negative n. Then when you make a positive exponent, y to the n over x to m. Okay, those things you should know. An airplane descend altitude 9,500 feet to 5,000 feet at a constant rate, 400 feet per minute, and which type of the function best models relationship between descending airplanes altitude, time. So it descends a constant rate. That means it shows linear, and also its height is altitude is decreasing. So it should be B, right? So you can set it up. So like negative 400 t, and in the beginning was a 9,500, right? So that's your height in terms of t. So this one is linear but descending. Number 13. So what is the value of y? So system of equation. When you subtract, this one gone. So 2 equals 2y. So that means y is 1. Okay, that's the answer. Number 14, f of x like that in the xy plane. The graph of y equals g of x is a result of translating up 4 unit. Okay, so that means your g of x, your f of x plus 4, right? So f of x, you plug it in, x minus 6, x minus 2, x plus 6, plus 4, okay? Yeah, that shows a 4 unit up. Then what is a g of 0 now? So you substitute 0 into x. So then negative 6, negative 2, 6 plus 4. So when you compute this, then you get this on 72 plus 4, which is a 76 is a final answer. You can use a calculator to compute this. Number 15, the function f of w is a 6w square gives the area of the rectangle in square feet. Its width is a w. So let me write down, let me draw the diagram. So it said width is a w feet here, w, and the length is a 6 times w. Okay, and then which of the following is the best interpretation of this? Okay, so we see that your area is let's say in terms of w, f of w equals width times the length. So 6w square, that's your area. So what is the f of 14 is 1176. F of 14 equals, when you substitute 14 to here, then when you compute, it will be 1176 square feet. So that shows the area, and this w the 14 means that's the width of the rectangle. So width of the rectangle is a 14, so not this, and area is this. So answer is 15A. Okay. Number 16, the number of bacteria in a liquid medium doubles every day. Okay. There were 44,000 bacteria in the liquid medium at the start of the observation. Initially 44,000 bacteria. And which of the following represent the number of bacteria Y in the liquid medium T days after the start of the observation? Okay, so it doubles every day. So that means initially it was a 44,000. That's the initial value, and it doubles every day. So T days after, it will be like this, right? So this is each day, right? That T means a number of days after initial observation. It'll be T multiplied by double. So not this. So it should be this. Okay. Number 17, the table shows the exponential relationship between the number of years X since Hannah studied the training in pole vault, the estimated height over best pole vault for that year, and which of the following functions best represent this relationship? Okay. So it looks like increasing anyway. You see that the 2 years after training, it will be 1.54, 4 years training, 1.94, things like that. So it should be exponential increase. So your b value should be greater than 1 to be exponential increase, right? So those are out. So either B or D, but you said here initial is 1.23, right? So when you plug in x equals 0, you should get 1.23, so which is only this, right? We got 1.23 and 1.12 to the 0, right? When x equals 0. So anything 0 power is 1, so that's 1.23. So that only shows the value in the table. Now number 18, the function h is defined like this. The graph of y equals h of x in the xy plane has x-intercept, y-intercept. What is a plus b? Okay, so x-intercept, y, you put 0 into y. So for a plus 28, so that shows a is -7. Now y-intercept is 0, b, so you plug it in, b. Now this time you put b into y, and then 0 into x. So 4 times the 0 is a 0, plus 28 is just 28. So they ask what is a plus b, which is -7 plus 28. So answer 21. So answer is A. Number 19. X is less than 5x plus 6. For which of the following tables are all values of x? Their corresponding values of y solution to the given inequality. So when you look at the answer choices, your x value is all same, 357. So let's see what happened when x equals 3. So you plug it in into here, right? So y should be less than 5 times the 3 plus 6. So 15 plus 6, which is less than 21. And when x equals 5, then y is less than 5 times 5 is 25. 25 plus 6 is less than 31. Similarly, x equals 7, then y should be less than 35 plus 6, that's less than 41. So which of the following satisfy that condition? If you look at A, yeah, that satisfy. Those all less than 21, 31, and 41. The other one, because of this, doesn't work. Not this. And also this one doesn't work. And also this one doesn't work. So answer is A. Number 20. So system of equation. What is x minus y? You can just substitute here. So 4x plus 1 equals 15x minus 8. So 16x plus 4, 15x minus 8. So when you solve for x equals negative 12. Now you can substitute that one into here to get y value. Y is 4 times negative 12 plus 1, which is a negative 47 then, right? Plus 1. So what is x minus y? X I found the negative 12 minus negative 47. So negative 12 plus 47. So answer is 35. That's my final answer for number 20. Okay. So let's see. Next one. Number 21. A right triangle has a legs with a length of 24 and 21. Okay. It's right triangle. So let's say this one 21, 24. The length of this triangle's hypotenuse in centimeters can be written as this one 3 root d. And then d is integer. What is the value of d? Okay. So we use a Pythagorean theorem then. A square plus b square equals c square. So 21 square plus 24 square equals 3 root d square, right? So you use a calculator, then you can see this one is when you multiply and add up, that's 1017. That equals 9d. Okay, so d 1017 divided by 9, then you'll get 113. Okay, that's the value. Number 22, the floor of ballroom has area 600 square meter. That's area. The architect creates the scale model of the floor of the ballroom, where the length of each side of the model is 1/10 times the length of the corresponding side of actual floor of the ballroom. So what is the area of the scale model? So we know 1/10 is that means a scale factor. Scale factor. Okay. Then we learned that from geometry, the ratio of areas is square of scale factor. Okay, that's the rule. Ratio of the volume is cube of scale factor, but this time it's just area, so square of scale factor. So 1/100, that's the ratio of area, and then we're looking for area of scale model. So model, let's say area is A, and the actual area is set here 600. Right? So when you cross multiply, 100A equals 600. So A is 6. So the model area will be then 6 square meter. Okay, so 22 is A. 23. And which of the following equations represent a circle, xy plane, intersect y-axis at exactly 1 point? So when you draw, like example like this, so center A comma 8, and this one is r squared, so that means radius is 4. So example here 8 and 8, right here that's center, radius 4, so it's only halfway, right? So it's like this. So that one doesn't work. So it intersect y-axis exactly once means it touches y-axis. So if you just keep going, then you will see only C, which is let me draw it out here. So 4,9. So let's say here 4, and 9 is right here. Okay, and then radius is a 4. So it goes here, 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 here. Things like that, right? So radius from here to here, that's a 4. So it touches y-axis only once. So that's what it means. The graph intersects y-axis at exactly 1 point. So answer is C. 24. In triangle ABC, DEF, BE have measure 27 degrees, and CF each have 41. Which additional piece of information is sufficient to determine whether the triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF? So to prove two triangles are congruent, right? So you have a basically you have a 5. You can have a SSS or HL for the right triangle, or SAS or AAS, angle side, or ASA. So you have a 5. So let's throw it out. Which one you can apply? So when you draw here, based on the description, let's say ABC. So let's say you draw congruent triangles, DEF. So all the matter, DEF like that, and it's at 27. It's at B and E 27. So this is 27, and then the other angle CNF is a 41. Okay, so from here, two angles there. So you can have like this or this, right? As long as you have a two angles. Okay, let's see. The angle, so well, that doesn't work. The length of side only one side. Like how do you know that one? Same as the other one. So you can say AAS for that one. They should say then AB and DE and DE, but it's missing. Look at C, the side BC and EF, this one. Yes, that's the angle side angle. So this one, right? So that should be C then. It matches, right? Okay, let's move on. Number 25. The result of increasing quantity X by 1800% is 684. What is the value of X? So the quantity X increased by that much percent, 1 plus, the percent increase 1 plus that percent in decimal. So 1800 is just 18 then, right? That's how much percent in decimal. So that will be 684. Okay. Now what is the value of X? Then X is then 684 over 19. Okay. So put in the calculator, you get 36. So answer is D. Okay. So 1 plus percent increase in decimal. That's the key. Number 26. A window repair specialist charges $220 for the first 2 hours, and plus hourly fee for each additional hour. The total cost of 5 hours of repair was $400. So you can find out first what is the hourly fee after 2 hours. So you can say 220 the charges. That for the first 2 hours, right? Then let's say they did it some this is 5 hours. So 5 minus 2. Why you subtract 2? Because first the 2 hours they already charged $220 flat, right? So additional hours. So the next 3 hours. So 5 minus 2, 3 hours. The hourly charge we don't know. So let's say H. So that's a total cost of $400. That's what it said. So we can find out hourly charge after 2 hours, right? So then when you subtract 220 both sides, So 3h equals 220, so 180. So hourly charge is $60, right? After 2 hours. So question is which one? Okay. So your f of x is total number of hours, right? So you can 220, you can set up 220 plus x minus 2 because 2 hours they already charge it 220 and hourly charge after that is 60 hours. So which one same as that? 220 plus 60x minus 120. So when you combine like terms, 60x plus 100. So answer is A then. Okay? All right. Now number 27. So what is the sum of the solutions? So, okay. You multiply it out, x squared plus x minus 56 equals, when you distribute this one, 4x squared minus 28x. So let's combine like term. So 0, you make it left hand side 0. So that means you subtract x squared both sides. So 3x squared minus 29x plus 56. So I'm going to use a fundamental theorem of algebra. So sum of two solution is a negative b over a. Okay. If you want to know what is the product, then c over a. But I'm going to use this one. So sum will be negative b. So negative 29 over a. So answer is 29 over 3 is your final answer. That's the sum of two roots. Okay.